Hey guys, this is Chris from VFXON, and I wanted to say that I wanted to apologize for not posting anything new for what, 2 weeks now, but it's because I have been really busy, and outside is just such wonderful time that in my opinion it's a huge crime against all people if you sit in front of your computer. And yeah, that's what I have tried not to do because it have been like really sunny and everything, but right now it's not so much. It kind of seems that it will rain soon. So yep, I decided to use this time when it looks like it's gonna rain to show you how to make this cool looking 3D text with its cool 3D, no, they're not 3D, with their shadows. I'm not going to show you how to make the grass and the ladybug because it's really easy, but if you want to, you can ask me on Twitter or YouTube or on Facebook for this template, and I will give you it with the grass. So yes, let's preview it. So yeah, there is the ladybug, and let's start. So here I am in my After Effects setup. I hope you like it. I already made a new composition and you should do the same. Composition settings are high definition TV 1080 and 25 frames per second, 1 minute long, but you don't have to make it 1 minute long because it's your composition. You can make it however you like it. So let's start by adding our text. I'm using a Venera 300 font. I'm gonna use 290 pixels and VFXON. Let's center this. Where is that thing? Why can't I get the... oh, here it is. So let's center it somewhere like here. Oh, something like this. You don't have to use text, you can use a logo, but in that case you have to remember to use a transparent background for your logo, because otherwise it won't work. So let's go further. So now let's create another new composition and let's name this logo slash text style, and the same preset for this one. Click OK, and now drag your logo slash text composition in here and do that one more time. So we have two logo slash text compositions in here. Okay, now let's, for the top one, for the top layer, we're gonna go to Effects, Color Correction, and Exposure. Let's change, in here we only have to change the exposure, and let's change that to 1,5. And now we have to add a mask for this top layer. So the mask, I want to have it sort of, the light will come from the top of our composition, so that way it means that the light obviously will lighten up the top of our text. So that's what I wanna do here. So I want to make something like this, and no, it's not. I think it's not how I want to be. Actually, no, we can do that. Let's see how will it look like, and then go to mask and set it to inverted like this. And at the mask, we have to set the mask feather to about 44, like that. And now we have to create a new composition. Let's name this main comp. Same settings, click OK. and we have to add our background for the first part. So let's go to layer, new, solid. It does not I'm gonna pick white because the color will not matter at this point, and we have to add the ramp effect. So let's go to effects. Where was the ramp? No, color correction, no. Oh, generate, yep. So click ramp, and if you did not use the same composition settings, you should find the middle of your composition. For me, it's gonna be this 968, and here it will be 536, and here it is 248, and here it is gonna be 1148. Something, wait, no, it's not correct. Yikes. Oh yeah, it's radial ramps like this. And the ramp scatter to 96, and that's to 0. So now we have to pick a color you like. No, a color I like. I'm gonna use the same color as I did in the preview, so something greenish. So for the start color, which is the center one, I'm gonna use this green, and for the end color I'm gonna use this green. I'm sorry if I'm doing this too fast and you did not see the color, but obviously on YouTube you have the ability to pause the video, so do that if you did not see the color, or if you, well, you can use a different one, you know, it's only my taste how I want to see this. Okay, now we will add the shadows. Let's bring in our logo slash text style comp. We will use this as shadows, so let's rename it shadows. Now let's go to, we don't have any effects. Okay, go to effect, generate fill, and let's select color to black, and then go to effect, blur and sharpness to radial, CC radial fast blur. Again, like I said, if you did not use the same composition settings as I did, you have to make sure that well, pretty much just use the settings that you feel looks the best, but I'm gonna use these 925,3, and here it's gonna be -625,9, and for the amount I'm gonna use 23. Now let's duplicate this layer, this effect, and for this one I'm gonna use a 1732,5, and here it will be 209,8, and here is 23 also. Now I have to duplicate that again. And here we will have a 291,5, and here we will have 189,4, and also 23 there. And let's duplicate this one last time, and here we will have 955,2, and here we will have a -12,4, and for the amount we will use 79 here. We have to add is color correction, curves. I'm gonna load the curve settings that I already did for the preview. If you want these settings, you can either download the full composition, or you can download them in the description down below. So let's load them. like so, or you can try to replicate them. And let's bring here our logo slash text style again, and we will use this as our main well, this is gonna be for our text to get the 3D look, and we will have to duplicate this layer quite a lot, so it will be a lot of duplicating the layer. But for now we have to go to effects, color correction, brightness and contrast, and to color correction, or was it not? No, I think it was in stylize. Where was it? I cannot remember where was the bevel. Where was the bevel effect? Okay, we will have to use the search. So we will have to add the bevel alpha to this one. So let's now add a layer new null object. Let's move this to here. Let's rename it to settings. No, actually controls. Controls. And we will have to add FX. Okay, so we will have to use the slider control and angle control and expression controls. So the slider control first will be named lightness. The angle control will be named light angle. We will have to duplicate the lightness 2 times. The lightness here will be extrusion, and the third will be bevel amount. And for the light angle we will set that, no, actually we will not, we will set the bevel amount to 9 and the extrusion to 1. Okay, now I have checked this transform, and yeah, it's okay. Now let's go to logo slash text comp, and here we will go to effects, open both, and let's see what we are gonna do. So we will brightness, that's okay, 0, 0. Edge thickness to 9, and light angle to 0, and light intensity to, instead of 0,4 but 0,5. Now we will have to alt click the brightness, and I have this done. As you can see, this here is the layer that will take, as you can see, we have the layer controls here, and it will use the effect from it called lightness. So yeah, just write this down because we'll have to move forward. And again, I'll click on edge thickness, and we will use this here, this expression here. Again, write that down, and I'll click on the light angle and pass this expression in. So for now we have this done, I think. Yep, this is done. Now we will have to copy and paste this layer a lot, and we will have to add a few more effects to it. We have to make this layer 3D, and now we can duplicate it, Control D, and we have to add the drop shadow effect, distance to 0, softness to 25. Okay, now we will have to press B on all of these layers, and we will have to change the position for for these ones. Also click the 3D button on the shadows, be here, and we will have to change the position a little bit here. So here to 539,9, and here to 51, and here to 537,9, and this is gonna be 50, and this is gonna be 539,9, and this is gonna be 49. And now we'll have to alt click and paste in this expression. So copy that, write it down. We'll have to use this for all of them. So like this, like so. Now let's close them down, and we can start duplicating. We'll have to duplicate the layer that have the brightness and bevel alpha effects. So we will have to duplicate this layer 45 times, man. That's a lot of times. So I'll be back when that's done. Okay, and we will have to duplicate. So I have duplicated this layer 45 times, and you can see that it kind of gives you this 3D look. As you can see here, we have this kind of, that the text is not actual just 2D image. It kind of looks like it is kind of big. You can see that there is the wall of the text. I don't know how to say it. Sorry. So we'll have to duplicate this layer one more time. Come on, duplicate faster, and we will have to add glow to this one, and the settings will be glow threshold will be 52%, glow radius 10, glow intensity 1, behind, add original triangle, yep, and yep, and we'll have to add this. We'll have to duplicate, I think it was this layer, yep, this layer one more time, and we'll have to move it above all of the others, and we'll have to turn off the bevel alpha. So I think it looks just like the text in my video. Only thing that is left out is the light, and we will do that right now. So let's go to layer, new adjustment layer, and let's call this, let's rename that to lens flare. Now go to effect, Videocopilot. Oh, it's actually optical flares. Why do I always call it lens flare? Anyways, go to options, pro preset, and Big Bang. Wasn't there a song called Big Bang or something? I think there was, but words Big Bang. Render mode over original, like this. And let's move it to about here. I think it is about there for mine. I don't really remember. So mine is located in the what position? It is 946, and here it is at -104, and that one is at 956, and there is 708, and the brightness is set to 70, and the scale is set to 60. And now what we have to do is bring this, I think it was, okay, so let's just cut that out, and let's put just, I think it was above the shadows, I don't remember, or behind them. Anyways, or I did duplicate once more, I don't remember. Well, anyway, you get the point. And this is what we achieved. So I hope you like it. It looks really good. I know I did make a tutorial where I did show how to make a 3D text like 100 times faster than this, but in my opinion this gives you kind of more professional look with all the shadows and everything. The only thing I did not try out is if you can move a camera around and if the object actually stays as it is 3D. So I would really love to check out what you did create with this. Leave a comment down below if you have any questions, suggestions, or just want to have a nice chat. Feel free to comment. Also remember to press the thumbs up button and to subscribe and tell your friends. Also, you can find me on Twitter, Facebook, and obviously on YouTube. So I hope you enjoyed it, this really long tutorial, and I hope you have a really nice weather outside. For me it is starting to rain. Oh no. So yeah, I will see you guys in next tutorial. Bye.